Oh, hello there. So anyway, trying to situate this thing here. So here we're going to start with a 3B pencil and try to get the a smoother kind of thing. Darkest dark is right here. Gonna hit the darkest dark, and so there's a little highlight here, which is the reflection of the. There's like a reflection right there of the thing. The light's bouncing up here and making that reflection. There's another one here that's more profound. That's going to help us a lot when we hit that one. So we're just going to sort of go through this area right now and try to get the difference in tones and, smooth things out. Let's see how it goes. There's a hard edge here of a highlight of the towel thing in the back. I'm going to try to establish this outer line here. You don't need an electric eraser, but I'm telling you, when I got the AFMAT pencil sharpener, it came free, and it certainly is a wonderful thing to have. So here I'm going to try to. I don't really want to make any lines, but if I shade this in, make it darker, then just the edge of the shade will establish the line. Okay. Up here at the top, the negative space, which is the towel, sort of appears to be darker than the apple, so I'm going to exaggerate that, and I'm going to call that the outer edge at the top. So here, and then here, there's something happening with the towel, and then up here, there is, sort of work on the towel a little bit. So here we are using the negative space to establish the outer edge of the thing. Now I'm going to erase this just to get a cleaner line. Okay, then here, this is a fold in the napkin. There's kind of a hard line, so we're going to put this in. Now within this shadow, there's a highlight right here. This is taking off too much lead, but now I'm going to take a 6H pencil and kind of soften this highlight. Here, there's another highlight that's coming in, and this is on the napkin all the way across here. So now I'm going to take the, where is it? Oh, okay. I have the F pencil. The F pencil is a hard lead, but said to be around 2B, and it's good for details. So this is kind of early in the process of a sketch to be doing super micro details, but you know, it's if you're doing a sketch the fun way, you really want to be having some details pop out. So anyway, we're going to try to get some details popping out here. This is a, let's see if you can see there. Doing this area right here. We have a highlight, a super highlight, and then there's like this fold there. And we're going to try to hit this area right now, see how it goes. Thank you for your subscription, Zachary Lopez. Okay, so here, now we're going to try to do this bottom edge of that highlight, which is actually kind of like a creased fold in the towel. And it's going to be a big decision here, like how to establish this line, the yellow and white. You know, the yellow is, I don't know, probably a richer tonal value, but you know, the line is undefined here. We have to decide on something, and like I said, I do not want to draw any lines. I want to have lines created like this, where you know, the edge of a shade creates the line. How are we going to do that? We'll find out. I'm going to try to put a little highlight right here. Okay. And so I guess the actual apple is the dark area, so I'm going to start shading what will hopefully be the outer edge of the apple on the right hand side. So making a scribbly line here, and as we go, there we go. Okay. So, having said I don't want to make any lines here, I am making a line. Whatever. We got to advance the development of our apple here. All right, so one of the brightest shade highlights is right down there. I don't know if it's showing up on this camera angle. Okay. Right here is a very bold highlight, and that's what we're going to try to achieve now. I tried the last sketch on this Mystic brand sketch paper, and after erasing a little bit in one area, it scraped the top of the paper off. So this is Amazon watercolor book, where it's anyway, well, that's what it is. It's a watercolor book with like 140-pound paper, and there is a slight texture which is not especially conducive to the pencil, but I think it's, having a thicker paper is better than, I'm going to put this here. I'm getting, it's beginning to get, oh, what's up with that picture? I'm watching on my computer, but I see 3 people watching. Well, thank you very much to the 3 people watching. All right, anyway, so this is a 3B pencil. I'm going to try to do this shadow right here as we develop this area here. Also, like this, there's kind of a good hard shadow right here. And this contrast between this light and that dark is a wonderful way to create depth here. I'm going to just bring this line up a little more. All the erasers, they're pretty crude. Where's my little brush now? There it is. All the erasers are pretty crude, but erase a big area like that, then we can come back in with the pencil. Here, this is the F pencil. And I wonder why it's zoomed up like that. That's not the picture I'm seeing in my phone. Let's see if that helps. Okay, thank you. I don't know what's happening with that. All right, here, I'm gonna try to get this. There's a shadow right here. Try to get that shadow. The shadow gets light in this area. Gonna just try to take away a little of that lead. Up here, the shadow is like following the outer contour of the apple. And right here, there's like a highlight. And up here, the bold highlight. Okay, this shadow here, we're going to harden this line. All right, anyway. So that area is trying to develop somehow. We'll just try to, there's some lines that follow the contour of the apple right here. So this is an exaggeration, but as we go here, start with exaggerated highlights, and then we soften them with the pencil after. Okay, and now there's a critical line right here, which is you know, the bottom of the area where the stem is, where the stem is entering the apple. All right. And let's see. Just gonna take some more of this out here. And the stem is actually gonna go right here. So then there's a highlight right here next to the shadow of the stem. So I'm going to take the F pencil and just hint at the stem here. The top of the stem's like right there. And then the bottom of the stem is lighter than the middle of the stem. I'm just going to try to say hello. That's the bottom of the stem. And now I'm going to take I want to find a B pencil that's got a sharp, here's a 4B. So I'm just going to try to get a little one doing the shadow that is underneath the stem. If you want to see that, I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, there's a shadow underneath this on the bottom of the stem, so that is what we're attempt to depict right now. Okay, and then there's a shadow right here. So the stem is a lot thicker than that, but we don't care. We're just trying to, you know, sort of mock in there, just say, hi, I'm here. This is going to be where the stem is. All right, this is curved, but since we don't have a curve, I'm just going to erase the bottom part of the curve. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the F just to further define the stem. Oh, and there's a little highlight on top of the stem right there. I think that'll be a great idea to have that, okay? Having a little highlights on top of the stem is always a good idea. All right, so here we got to remember as the stem area closest to the you know, entrance to the apple is lighter. So here now I want to take a 4B pencil and try to make this dark. And this area here that's too is not high enough, but I'm going to get that in a second. So here, at this, it's always here we go. Always helps to have the stem. I mean, it helps to, you know, bring it all together, have the apple recognizable as an apple. All right, cool. Now the shadow gets lighter as it comes out here, so I'm gonna erase a little bit here. And I'm gonna put a 6H. I see my 6H. Okay, so the light area of this shadow I'm gonna do in 6H. So you get a nice light gray there. Okay. And also this is actually closer here. So while a shadow is in the wrong place. Personally, I don't really like to move the paper around a lot. I mean, to get the angle, I'm just going to try to get the angle. And the darkest part of the shadow is right here for some reason. I don't know why. All right, and now I'm bouncing back with a 6H, and I'm going to shade this whole area in because there are subtle highlights, and the only way we're going to get subtle highlights is if we got some, color on the back. So just gonna shade that whole area. Also, like I said, the this area is not high enough, so starting with that, I'm gonna make this higher. And okay. I tried a lot of different brushes to brush off eraser residue, and all of them smeared the paper except this one. Thank you for the compliment, Shaz Burger. Let's see if I can. Okay. So anyway, now where are we at? I guess gonna try to define the bottom edge here. That's looking pretty good. Or maybe we should work on the top edge. That seems a little off. So I'm gonna start here. So just a little bit too high. And see about and there's a very light triangle right here. It's not that obvious, but oh, you can't really see that. I don't know what that's up here. Okay, yeah, right here, there's a triangle, and that is a good triangle because it's going to be right here, and a triangle right there is going to be, see, it's right here. There's this triangle, and it's really if you accentuate it, it's just like an arrow, and it's pointing that way. And so having triangles like that anywhere on the outside facing in is always good because that leads the eye, into here. If we have a triangle going this way, it's gonna like lead the eye out, like whatever's out. So the graphic shape of a triangle is always a good component in a drawing or a painting. Anyway, so where were we? we have identified the triangle, and it's actually, here's a challenging thing is this area is in front of this area, but does it look like that on our sketch? Not really. So at this point, I'm going to try to make it obvious that this is in front of this. So I'm going to erase this a little bit more. And then it's very here. And take 6H. You could use any H for this, 4H would be fine. But I just got, about 5 pencils in front of me. So here I'm just going to try to hint at, this little dark area that's right here. Might seem like a detail, not really worth messing with, but once you get established those little things like that, then you can sort of reinforce and exaggerate, and pretty soon you magically have really good looking fabric or whatever you're drawing. So let's see, let me try to get this. So what was our project? Oh yeah, so we're trying to get this to look like it's in front of okay, I don't know where. That. And 6H, I want to reach for the F pencil here. Okay, so Mr. Who doesn't want to draw any lines is just drew a line. So there's a little highlight in this shadow, so I'm going to try to leave that there. Okay, and then here we're coming around. There's also a little texture in the fabric there, which I really do not want to start getting into. Okay, taking the 4B, this is the background. So it's always good if a background is super smooth and you can't see any lines in there, and if this drawing below comes out good, I suppose we could bounce back up to this background and smooth it out so you don't see any lines. Meanwhile, let's just leave it like that. Alright, so here now we got this shadow over here, which there's like a highlight that goes here, but there's a shadow, and then there's a shadow on the apple. So I guess I'm going to start with the highlight. And really this shadow here is kind of like in the wrong place. But anyway, let's just try to, this is about where the shadow should start. Battery died. But I have a backup. See if that one works. But this one, the eraser is, I got this one. It was like $6.99. You got like 3 of them, but they take like AA batteries or whatever the little batteries are. All right, let's see what happened here. Okay, try to. Well, let's see if that's. Okay, so that's nice, I guess. All right. Now we're going to try to put in the shadow that is below the highlight right here. So first off, I should really put a B in there. Hmm. Hello.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, it's hot. I don't think we could go.
Yeah, we gotta go to the store.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
But it's not hot in the store.
I know.
I'm broadcasting live on YouTube right now. Michelle, come and look at my sketch and see if it looks like recognizable. Huh. Guess I'm going to try to get a hard line on the top using the F pencil.
Pardon me?
Yes. Can you tell what that is?
Apple.
All right.
Apple.
Nice. Okay, we just got a vote of confidence that it does indeed look like an apple, so.
Why do you don't want to color it?
Oh, I don't just try and do pencil, is what. The shadow, I guess we starts right here.
I can see your finger there.
Yes, I'm on YouTube doing this live there's 2 people watching. Well, 1 now. Well, it was 2 a minute ago. You should tell Tata to start watching.
I'm going to call her to say that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
But I need to call to that.
Three people here. Well, thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. 3 people. Appreciate it very much. Trying to do the this apple here. Trying to not really make any lines if possible. I did make a couple of lines though. Here I'm gonna try and do this area right here. You really can't see. Yeah. I don't know. I can't really see the. I will make a commitment to having a better broadcast system for the future because can't really see what I'm talking about here. So anyway, we're trying to do this area of the cloth. It has good striking detail, and if we could get it right, it should really pop. I just uploaded, I don't know if I can't remember if it was an apple or a pear. Spent 4 hours on it a couple days ago, but shortened it to 46 seconds. So if you want to see, in contrast to this tedium that we have going on right here, what it looks like at a faster pace, then check it out. It's on my channel. Okay, here. highlight there. And this. And hi, thank you very much, Vishnu. Appreciate very much. Thank you. Geez, the picture is really weird. Sorry, I don't know what's happening with the picture. A very wide angle here on the phone. I make a commitment to improving the production value here for next time. Okay. Again, thank you for 3 people watching. Appreciate very much. Uh, I may have been muddling around over here, and I did want to work hard to make this look like it's in front of that, which I don't know if I really accomplished that. Probably not really. Oh, here's a highlight right here that didn't really notice before. Trying to get a handsome edge on there. On this side, the darkest shade is in the apple. Over here, I deducted that the darkest shade is outside the apple in the negative space. So how about that? I get a heartache. Here I'm doing negative space, and hopefully that's going to result in a the positive space like popping out saying, hi, I'm in front of this negative space. Let's see if that really actually happens in a second. It's not really the cleanest line you ever saw. This shade is exaggerated that I'm doing above the apple. It's not really that dark, but we have to take a bit of poetic license for this thing here. Okay. And then here, once again, this is kind of a triangle shaped highlight. And let's see, put one more little thing here. And then right here is a bold highlight. And I'm just going to try to make this a little bit smoother because the this upper edge here is a very clean line, and if we try to make it pop, we really want a solid background. Let's see where we're at and try the all right, now we gotta soften that a little bit, so getting the 6H, and I don't want to shade over top of the eraser squigma. So with 6H, I just want to make this a little bit of a softer edge. So here we got the crude lines that we had in the beginning. They're still there as we slowly develop. Then hopefully these crude lines will kind of just disappear without us having to actually make them disappear manually one at a time. I have a piece of eraser on there. Okay, here, shadow. leaf there. And here I am again, drawing a line. I don't want any lines in my sketch, but whatever. When you get this far off to the side, you got to, I don't know, just make it happen here. It's 51 minutes. I think that's the limit of my attention span. So I want to say thank you for everybody. Hey, what that? There's a view of my ceiling. So thank you everybody who came, and I'm going to continue this on time lapse, and hopefully we will be jumping into a really great video. Let me see. Thank you for tuning in to the live of the yellow apple thingy we just did. Okay, how do I stop? Stop. Stop? Okay.